Now this, my next guest was sitting right in the front row at the Trump rally when the former president survived an assassination attempt. Erin Autenreith joins me now. Erin, let me get this right. You were sitting in the front row. Trump was speaking. Did you hear the pop, pop, pop? Take us through what you saw.
I was in the front row. The podium was in front of me. There was no one between me and Donald Trump other than the barrier. He was speaking and he brought up the visual and he turned his head to point to the visual. I think that saved his life. It was about the border crossing. He did the first thing. This was the amount of the number when I left office. And then all of a sudden, pop, pop, I heard 4 out of my left ear. I saw him crouch. Then the 4 came up on the stage and pushed him to the ground. But over to the right were all the photographers who were in front of that prior to that. They were all thrown into a heap on the ground. And we were in shock, didn't know what happened because it sounded so much like firecrackers. And I thought, oh my gosh, they shot the president and they shot all the photographers.
Wow.
Then you see the big black guns came up and I heard clear right, clear left, lift him up. They lifted President Trump up straight. I could see his face. It was still rosy and red. I thought, okay, good. He looks good. The red blood was on the corner of his cheek. And Donald Trump said, I have to get my shoes. And I thought, oh man, his shoes must have been pushed off when he got him down. He wanted those shoes on. And then they turned him, and that's when I saw the ear, the blood from the top to the bottom. But in my mind, I thought he got hurt by being pushed to the ground.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. I think nothing happened to him. He looked good, no blood on the shirt, suit looked good. Then they wanted to move him. He didn't want to move. They were like pushing him, and the arm came up. Fight, fight, fight.
Yeah.
The crowd erupted. It was his way of saying, I'm okay.
Yeah.
To all of us.
Erin, some people in the media are saying he shouldn't have said fight, fight, fight. That's the wrong thing to say at that moment. What's your reaction to that?
What was he going to say? I'm okay. I mean, he's Donald Trump. He just, this is my answer. This is why he said it. Because people have asked me, weren't you afraid? I said, no. Nobody in our row moved an inch. Nobody ran. They knew the only person that was in trouble was that gentleman. The only one that gunman or whoever it was wanted was the gentleman at the podium.
How long before you were...
That was our thought.
How long before you were able...
When I got home, he said, didn't anybody push you? Didn't they shove you? I said, nope, not a person.
There's no panic at all?
No panic at all. I mean, if you can see, the panic only occurred way to the left of me on the riser, because that's where the people were shot. And that was the only way I knew anybody was shot. The gentleman running for the Senate walked behind me, the row behind me. Nobody wanted to walk in front of me because nobody wanted to get near that stage. I saw Dave McCormick. He walked behind me. Behind him was the Elmore Rico, the guy from Beaver, and his white shirt was blood from the right side, from top to bottom, like a streak. I thought, well, Rico's walking okay. He must be okay, but he must have been near somebody who was shot.
Got it.
And later we found out he actually hugged somebody. And I've heard that those people in those bleachers, like there was no EMS, nothing. People in those bleachers carried everybody down to the ambulance. I mean, like no one was afraid for themselves. It was an unbelievable experience. No running, no screaming, no, I'm afraid, no ducking. But I wanted to add one thing if I can.
Sure.
Before Donald Trump entered the stage, you know the big American flag that was above it on the cranes? It was 90 degrees hot all day. Still, a big wind came, which we were like loving, sitting in that seat from 1 o'clock on. It twisted that American flag into a picture of an angel. 2 wings and a body. I mean, people were like, look at that. And there was a retired fireman next to me. And I even said, doesn't that look like an angel? And
Well,
then, of course, the crowd's like, fix the flag, fix that flag. So, of course, they lowered it and moved it back. But
Erin,
I think between the flag and the ear, that's why Donald Trump is alive today.
Erin, thank you very much for being with us today. That was the most
You're
colourful
welcome. Thanks for
picture of
having me.
what happened
I'm a
I've
big
ever
fan.
seen. Oh, now she tells me. You could have had an extra 10 minutes. Erin Autenreith, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.